take the flight. Oh yeah. Spain to Turkey, feel the light. Las Vegas nights, so bright, so bright. UK camping, stars in sight. Hangovers and hand pays. Traveling in the best ways. Chris and Jolene on the go. Round the world, let's steal the show.
Well, if you've just seen from our future selves, we're on the way to meet them right now. We're in the UK, just left the house, and it's misty with a 40-minute flight delay, but I don't care because Christmas is over. We're going to Vegas.
Woo!
Travelling in style today, no Corsa, it's a BMW, so brilliant.
Don't diss my wee Corsa, it gets us about right, like.
It does.
This morning we're travelling from Manchester with BA down to Heathrow. So quick 40-minute flight for us instead of that 4-hour drive, which is going to be great.
Yeah, that 4-hour drive, it always ends up I have to get a hotel the night before, stay over, which is nice, but we didn't want to do that in Boxing Day, so yeah.
So yeah, 40-minute flight down to Heathrow, and then we did have initially about a 3.25-hour wait, but now because we're delayed for 40 minutes, it's only 2 and a bit hours to wait, and then we'll be getting on the flight to go to Vegas. So really interested actually to see what travelling with BA is like, because this is our first time ever travelling with them. As people know, we usually travel Virgin when we go to Vegas, so it'll be interesting to see the difference in those routes.
Yeah, a lot of people have had big issues with BA, which puts a lot of people off rebooking with them. But,
yeah, we've got a couple of friends who won't go with them anymore because of that, but we'll give everything a try once, so we'll bring you along and let you know what our experience on BA is like as well.
Yeah.
Talk about being glad to leave this weather. Like, look at this fog. Not a bit of wonder we're delayed, but we'll not care because we checked the weather for Vegas and it's going to be sitting in the high teens, probably only get as cold as 3 or 4 degrees at night, so yeah, looking good for the old shorts. Chris, you be getting the pins out?
Yep, definitely 2 pairs of shorts packed, so they'll be worn.
Keep your fingers crossed for them, people.
The runway is right there. There's a plane just taking off. Can't see a thing, but please just keep taking off.
Not the day.
First round of the trip goes to Jet Parks 3. We've drove around here about 15 minutes. There's no signposts to say where there's free spaces at all, and it's so badly laid out you can hardly see. You're just looking down hoping. It's so full, and it's just
and it's potholes everywhere.
Potholes everywhere, and trying to get your cases, you know, through all the gravel and everything. It's absolutely terrible. Now, we stayed at Jet Parks Ringway
last time,
and it was great. It was
better.
It was much better than this. This is terrible, so I would avoid this car park. Usually when we fly with Virgin, we use the kiosks, Jolene, and yeah, they're not working, and this queue ain't moving very fast. Not a good start for BA. Well, that only took 1 hour 20 minutes.
It's a bit stressful doing this. I think it was made worse by the fact there was only 2 check-in staff on at BA.
Yeah.
And then Chris's bag got pulled for a search as well, so that's always fun.
Yeah, for inhalers that have powder in them with no liquid, interesting. But anyway, yeah, it took 1 hour for check-in, and that was for about 70 people.
Yeah, it wasn't too many people actually, so
very slow. But I'm not going to complain. It's a season of goodwill.
And we're on our way.
We're going to Vegas, so yeah, it's all good. We're still here, plenty of time to our flight. It's strange because our flight's delayed till like 20 past 12.
Yeah.
And it's saying it's not going to get into Heathrow till 2 o'clock. So
don't know if there's bad fog down there as well, but the fog today here is really affecting a lot of things.
It might be just circling at Heathrow or something, but yeah. just as long as everything else goes on time. The Vegas one is still on time. So yeah, so we've got like an hour to kill here even still, you know, so let's go and get some food, and I'm choking for a pint because I didn't drink on Boxing Day yesterday. And that's the first time since I was like 7 years old that I haven't had a drink on Boxing Day. Something like that. It seems forever. Boxing Day is the big drinking day, the big sports day over here in the UK. So let's get going to the pub. I need some drink. Well, Manchester Terminal 3 is like the runt of the litter of Manchester terminals, isn't it?
It really is. There's like no seats. This is it. What you see right here in the middle is about it.
And there's a big queue for seating, so you always have to stand here.
But it really prices itself like it's something special. A tenner.
Yeah.
For a large glass of Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, I used to fly to here every other week when I worked in England and flew home on weekends. And I was going to say, not a thing has changed here since pre-COVID, except the prices, because it used to be $6.20 a pint, but they've hit the £7 bracket. So
$7.15 that was.
$7.15, but Peretti is beautiful. I used to be a beer Moretti guy. I'm totally transformed in Anglo Peretti. Excellent. No sooner had we bought the drink that it came on the screen, go to gate, and we're like, what the hell? So Jolene had to down a large glass of wine, and I had to down 3/4 of a pint of Anglo Peretti. What a horrible experience that was. It was bloody beautiful.
The doors have opened, so closed again.
So we were standing in that corridor for another hour. No communication, nothing about when our flight's going. Our app is now saying that this flight won't get into London until 5 to 4. So that means we're going to miss our flight to Vegas. I love British Airways. They're fantastic, aren't they? Not looking good.
No, pilot just came on and said that there's going to be a 1 hour 30-minute delay at present unless they can get an earlier slot.
Yeah, and it's already 1 hour 10 minutes
So
delayed,
that would mean we wouldn't get to the airport until 3:30, and our flight's gate closes at 3:50, so it would be very tight.
Yeah, so we're not looking like we're going to get to Vegas today, but we don't know. They're hoping they can get an earlier slot now that they've got to close the aircraft doors, so we're going to wait and see.
Keeping everything crossed.
Yes, keep it crossed. Well, it's 10 to 6 and we're still in London.
And we're not leaving London tonight.
No.
And in fact, we're not even really going direct to Vegas or anywhere near America first tomorrow either.
No. Tell them what.
We're going to the home of the black stuff first.
Yes. We're going to Dublin. So
yeah, like 2 hours in the queue. It was a bit chaotic actually. They didn't know
insane
where people were meant to be going, what was meant to be happening, but Chris was on the phone trying to get it sorted out with BA, and tell him about that. That was a story.
Yeah, the guy on the phone was trying to get us out tonight to JFK, and he said if you go to JFK and there's a flight going out in the morning at 9:59. So we're like, yeah, that'll get us to Vegas early. And I said, what about a hotel? He says, well, you'll have to pay for it and then get it back in compensation.
So I took the details over to the passport lady, and she was like trying to get me the baggage checked through. She was trying to get us boarding passes, everything. Turns out he had booked us on a flight to JFK and then Newark to go to Vegas.
The flight to Vegas was Newark,
it was only the guy on the baggage handling thing was like, that's not viable. He's like, it's going to take you about 5 hours to get across town to get those flights, so it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, but So basically, we left the house at 9 o'clock this morning. We drove to Manchester. They rushed the pint down her neck and the wine down her neck.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
So we rushed around there, stood for over an hour waiting to get on the plane.
Yeah.
Got on the plane, waited 2 hours on the plane. Then we flew here, took over an hour with the delays. Then we got off, stand for another 2 hours here. But it was the chaos. I've never seen anything like it. Unbelievable. It's the staff didn't even know what to do.
Well, BA does have one shining star in its crown, though, and it's Brian James, the man who just sorted everything out for us. We've just left him. We have a hotel voucher for the Radisson Blu, which includes our dinner and breakfast tomorrow, and shuttles both ways as well. He was really, really good.
He was, vouchers for everything, printed out
boarding pass for the morning. The only thing is we have to speak to flight connections in
Dublin tomorrow for our Lingus.
To get that.
We can get those tickets, so that'll be sorted tomorrow. But anyway, we're just about to go out and get the bus. We'll bring you along with us to see what the Radisson Blu's like, and is the food any good?
Let's go find out.
Jolene's just realised they've kept our suitcases till tomorrow, so she's got no makeup.
No makeup, no straighteners,
no
vitamins, anything.
Nothing. But
so I'm gonna look like an old hag.
Never, honey. But the good thing is in our hand luggage we have packed like change of clothes just in case there was something wrong with our bags going to Vegas, so went missing or anything. So
like clean underwear.
Yeah, at least we're flying in clean underwear. Oh, the world's a great place. Alright, as you seen by dinner, it wasn't wonderful. It was a bit like cafeteria food.
I would say it was more like airport lounge food. You know, if you've paid into a lounge, but actually maybe not, because you didn't even get so much as a cup of coffee or anything with it.
No, just water.
Water in little tiny cups.
Yeah, we're lucky because like we spoke to a couple on the plane coming out. They're also going to Vegas. We're meant to be on our flight. And BA sent them away with a hotel booked and no flights.
No flights, so they haven't even been put on our flight or anything.
No.
So I'm so glad that Chris was on the phone to BA, and at the same time the woman was trying to send us away, because that sort of spiraled that whole conversation that ended us on that Dublin flight in the morning. So fingers crossed everything goes well with that, and we'll finally get to Vegas.
Yeah. So I didn't get a steak meal. I thought I was getting, in the Radisson. But anyway, there's a lovely bar there. We're going to hit the bar. Jolie's just having a coffee. We didn't come into McDonald's after having our dinner. No, we're just coming for a coffee. Oh, really? Okay, we've mulled over the cocktail list, so Jolene wanted something and they don't have it.
Yeah, I wanted a lychee martini, but they didn't have it, so I'm going for a hazel old-fashioned.
Yep, you do like an old-fashioned, so...
Yeah, actually it sounds really nice, because it's monkey shoulder whiskey with a hazelnut liqueur and bitters and orange, so yeah, sounds like it'll be lovely.
Yeah, it sounded right up your street.
Yeah.
And I'm going for the good old rum punch. It's Havana Club 3-year-old and Gosling rum, Velvet Fellernum, pineapple juice, lime, and Angostura bitters, my favourite.
For being a small hotel bar, we were really impressed with the cocktail list, and there was a couple on there that we would have liked to have tried. There was the strawberry and rhubarb fizz, which sounded delicious, along with the G&G, which also sounded good. They had fruity options, savoury noted ones, along with your average wines and beers, as you've seen. But overall, when the cocktails arrived, we were impressed with what we saw and what arrived at the table.
Alright, give this a little try. Very light and refreshing. I would like it a hint stronger, but yeah, nice pineapple in that, and yeah, very, very fresh. I don't know what Jolene's is like, it looks good.
Yeah, mine smells very strong already, actually. Getting a lot of the whiskey smell from it. Not so much orange, but we'll see what it tastes like. That's very smooth. It's very good. The hazelnut really comes through, and even though you can't smell the orange, you can definitely taste it. Yeah, very nice.
I want to try it. I love hazelnut.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I want to try this.
Oh, I'm surprised.
From the cocktails to the cider, pints of Aspel. Very, very nice indeed. Let's try it again, eh?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
day 2 of trying to get to Vegas.
Yeah. It's about 20 to 6. Our bus is coming in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
British Airways have emailed us saying due to air traffic control there may be delays, but the flight's still scheduled. We have a 6-hour layover in Dublin.
Yeah, hopefully that's enough time today. It wasn't yesterday, but...
No.
Well, yesterday was 3 hours, but
Yeah.
fingers crossed this
know.
time,
Yeah.
24 hours we'll be in Las Vegas.
Yes, I know. Just please. Yeah, we just finished up last night in the bar, had a couple of pints of cider, which is very nice.
Yeah, it was. And the room was actually really comfortable. If my mind wasn't whirling with loads of scenarios, I'd have probably got a really good night's sleep here, because the covers and even the towels and all were really nice. Yeah.
Really nice room. Just like watching TV and stuff. So, yeah, I'm all good, and good place to stop over in London if you're ever coming. The bar was very nice last night.
Yeah, the bar was lovely, actually.
Yeah, so nice and relaxing. Well, let's get downstairs, get the bus over, and see what chaos awaits. We also forgot to put deodorants and toothpaste and toothbrushes in our hand luggage. So
2 mingers here are going to Terminal 5 to find a bit.
yeah. Get some deodorant, toothpaste, and clean our teeth in the bathrooms. Yeah. But, if we enough, but the lounges aren't too bad in Dublin. We might get one if we've got so much time. So
touch wood, we've got so much time.
I said if. Yeah. We just had a look. Fog looks not too bad, not any worse than last night anyway, so...
You're not allowed to say things because you scud everything.
No, I got my hat on, put my lucky hat on. So the shuttle bus is now 8 minutes late, so Jolene's ordered an Uber. I think that's the best call. We can't deal with any more delays or stress, thank you. Okay, we just got dropped off in a Tesla Model Y. Very fancy, very nice. I'm so glad that we didn't wait for the shuttle bus, because there was a lot of people there. They probably would have been fighting to get on, and that's if it even came, because by the time we left, it'd have been 10 minutes late, and the next bus wouldn't have been half an hour, which would have been even more crowded. So, yes, get in here, get checked in, and let's get to Dublin. Very nice Christmas tree here. Just welcoming you into security. Alright, the first stop is Boots, and Jolene's raging. She's to pay $2.20 for a toothbrush. I found one in my suitcase. I'm so lucky. What a great vlog this is, vlogging Boots at the airport. Oh, I feel so much better. Don't leave home without it. I feel like a human being again. Here in Terminal 5, they've even got a Gordon Ramsay's. I don't know if we'll go in there for a breakfast. We'll take a look on down here and see what there is. It also has a Harrods. Very, very posh. and he's got a sale on. Never been in Harrods in my life.
I've just spied a Ralph Lauren t-shirt over there and it's 125 quid in the sale. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'd never spend that on a t-shirt, but I put it in a slot machine. This is a swim dress.
Yeah, Jolene's found a swim dress which is £1,100, reduced to 550. Yeah. No, I'll keep my money for Vegas. Yeah. We just availed of the tester perfume and aftershave sprays in the duty free. I smell like a champion. Diesel bad.
Only in the airport would a porridge, a little bit of fruit and 2 cappuccinos cost you $16.80.
But the porridge is really nice here, so I don't mind. I'm hungry. Alright, all fueled up from breakfast, which was fine. Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Filled the phone.
Yeah, it did. But it's so warm in here. Like
Roasting.
I'm sweating like a priest in a primary school. It's ridiculous. It's flipping wild. What? Putting everything to good use. Jolene's got some sample foundation. So this is great. Making such use of our time. If you come downstairs in Terminal 5, right to the bottom where gates A20 and 23 are, there's like nice bars here. That's the pilot's kitchen. Then just up there, there's like another centre bar where there's mimosas and everything like that. So just places we haven't seen until we're walking to the gate. So, but yes, they've called us to the gate, so that's all good.
British Airways departure to Cairo International flight number.
Welcome to Dublin, everybody.
That's not something that you thought you would hear on our channel for this trip.
No, definitely not. This is Jolene was just saying that this is a trip we used to do, but in reverse. We used to drive from Belfast to Dublin.
Yeah, we used to drive when we lived in Belfast. Obviously, we drove down to Dublin, flew to London, and then on to Vegas. But now we've came from London, flying to Dublin, and then to Vegas. So yeah.
Yeah, so we've got 6 hours here. So
well, pre-clearance, because for those who don't know, you can pre-clear in Dublin before you go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So pre-clearance opens at 12. It's only 12:15 now.
Yeah.
So we'll hang around here, probably have a look in the shops and get coffee and stuff, and then mooch around.
Yeah, well, this Guinness store behind me is calling my name, so I'm going to have a look in there. But yeah, the pre-clearance is really good because that saves us probably 45 minutes to an hour when you get to Vegas. Because people know it is a bit of a nightmare sometimes, depending. So yeah,
so we'll just fly in like a domestic flight, which will be great.
Yes, thank goodness. A bit of good news, but looks like it's happening. Jolene found eyebrows in the testers. And it's good to know that I'm back with eyebrows, you know, after my Benidorm trip. So the last 2 times I said I would never get a Burger King on my travels because they were horrendous. We got one today and it was absolutely amazing.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it really was. Everything was so good.
But is it because we've been like white meated out with all the turkey and everything, and we just wanted
wanted a burger? It's just been turkey, ham, sausages, for a few days. So yeah, we've come into the Fallow here at Dublin Airport, so hopefully they do good Guinness. We'll go and get 2 pints right now. Okay, welcome back to another episode of How's the Guinness. This certainly wasn't my bingo card that I'll be drinking Guinness in the Dublin airport this year, because it's just obviously sprung upon us. I'll give Jolene the greasiest glass because she doesn't really care too much, but yeah, Dublin Airport at the fallow, sort that out. Guinness would be fuming. Slight bit of damage, could have been a bit better, but it's an airport, so can't expect it to be like it is in Dublin town, but let's have a look. Oh, it's just different over here. It just is. It's just smooth. Oh, beautiful. So creamy. Like the creaminess of the head's different. It's just different than it is in England. That's just better in every way. That's 7.8. I would give that one. That is good. As airport pints go, can't beat that. Just for anybody wondering, if you're coming to Dublin to do the pre-clearance, you're better getting food and drink before you come through, because after pre-clearance there is Whiskey Bread Kitchen and Bar here, and then there's another little bar up there, DUBH, but that's about it. There's also the 51st and Green, which is a lounge we were going to go to, but it was full. So there's better eating options just before this, but there is something to get when you get through. So we got seats here at Whiskey Bread, but this isn't where the Guinness is from. The Guinness is from there. Dub or DUBH, whatever. Julie wants to split the G before she gets on the train, I was going to say. The plane.
Train?
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not getting a train to Vegas.
Yeah, 23 hour delay. You never know, someday. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead, Julie. I didn't even try to do it earlier. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, it looks far.
I might have done it.
No, you didn't. Oh.
That was so close.
Centimetre off there, Julie.
Wait, is this flat though?
Independent adjudicator says, yeah, it's definitely flat. Yeah.
Coming up to Christmas, we were a bit fearful because it actually said online that there was a Guinness shortage, and it turns out all us females and now drinking Guinness and people trying to split the G is actually what the problem is.
Yeah.
Guinness came out and said it themselves. So
young TikTokers and everything, and Guinness is very popular with the kids.
I feel like we're feeding into this shortage problem.
Yeah, and well, there was no shortage anyway, as far as I knew. Maybe I should have reviewed this one because it's absolutely dreadful. Oh, it's so bitter, and I'm getting such bad twangs at the end of that. This is a 3.8. So what a turn up for the books. The worst pint I ever had was in Dublin, but it had to be like a residue or something in that glass, so I took it back, about that much out of it. And I got a new one. Now this looks a lot better. They're almost full of bubbles and everything, but there was like soap or something in that. It was awful.
So I just want to clear up some questions that we got asked on social media about our delay. The major one was, will you get compensation? No, we're not going to get any compensation because it was weather related. The other thing that people really wanted to know was about would the hotel hold our reservation for us? So we always check in using the MGM app. And in fact our room's ready right now, so in theory when we get to Vegas our room will be ready. We'll just be straight through and out to the hotel, and we already have our hotel confirmed because of that, so it didn't lose us anything on that end.
Just a quick look at the drinks menu while I have it here for Whiskey Bread. We've got Guinness, Heineken and a White Hag Little Fawn, which is a session IPA, and there's your bottled beers and everything there. No prices in the pints, but I'm sure they'll be quite similar, like $6.95 or something. So, yep. $7.95 a pint.
No, $7.20.
$7.20. There you go. Not too bad.
As your flight is now closed.
Shifting on to the lager. Got a nice pint of Heineken, and Jolene is on the Bulmers.
Copper cider.
All right, we're just finishing up here at Whiskey Bread, so we're about to go and join the queue for the flight to Vegas.
Yay! So we'll see you all in Vegas.
Yes, come back to the next episode to actually see Las Vegas.